Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Nikita and today we are doing the setup and planning with me for February of 2024, and I would love it if you got all your stuff and maybe I can be of some inspiration. See, if I can do it, I'm sure you all can do it so much better. First, we are starting off with putting a clip so that my pages stay open. The thing is, I'm allergic to mushrooms, and the design on this page are mushrooms. So, I'm trying to cover it up with washi tapes, and then if later on I feel like adding some decorative element, I'm going to be doing that. So that is how I am starting off. So tell me, how have you all been? How is the new year going for you? Have you started your planning? It's not too late. There are a whole bunch of ideas that even if you have not used your January calendar or your pages, I can surely help you out with that. But if you have started, do let me know how it is going. How is January treating you? I hope you are having a wonderful year so far. So, the thing is, the night before the last, I just couldn't fall asleep. It is nearly 2 a.m., yes, middle of the night, and I was wide awake. And so, with very few items, I just started the February setup because as you might have noticed, there are a couple of post-its already on my front pages, and there's a lot I need to be on top of in February. Right from almost 2nd of February, I have to make certain reservations, and I have three loved ones who have birthdays on this month, so I'll talk a bit about that later. So I got just a few things such as a couple of my washi tapes and one of my sticker books, and I thought, let me get started. And since my family was asleep, when I realized I didn't have a few of the stuff I will require, I paused the video and I continued recording it the next day. um, I have forwarded and sped up a whole bunch of things, and an entire segment I just completely deleted it while editing because it would have been too long drawn and boring for you. But apart from Aliciasouza, what other planners do you guys like? I also have a very authentic question. I would greatly appreciate it if you commented with your answers. Do you guys enjoy the unboxings I have been doing? Um, the number of views have been really low on those videos, so I'm wondering if my audience does not prefer it, maybe I'll do them only occasionally. I do have a couple of them which I've already recorded, but I did not post. And anyway, it was time to set up the February setup layout, so I decided to post this. But this particular video always takes very long, the recording, then the editing, and then I always have to give a voiceover because even though I speak while recording, I'm usually mumbling. There are long pauses, or since it was middle of the night, I was really very low in my volume. The thing is, I started feeling that life is so uncertain, how long someone will live, what your circumstances are. And I have been following a lot of these creators, and I obsessively watch unboxings and advent calendars whenever I want to unwind. So there were a whole list of them in my wish list, and so I decided to get things from out of India. In fact, I thought it would be a theme to get it from different countries or creators from different countries so that everyone knows what their options are. And to be fair, I do not talk about the prices on my videos because, well, um, what is expensive or reasonable is depends on a person, from person to person, as well as the shipping cost. And since I have just started, I want to give a very fair and honest account of, you know how does it deal with, how long does it take, or the customs, etc. Here I pulled out Anna Jolene's Yador, and I had seriously thought I wanted to do this entire layout with maybe her and Simply Gilded, Yador and Simply Gilded's washi or something. But then I was drawn to, and I can never pronounce, I will put it as a super, plus the roses. I was like, we do associate red roses with Valentine's Day, and so also with, we do give bouquets to people on their birthdays. So here I am trying, because I write into lists on every day. um, on the left hand side, I kind of write my to-dos as in when I remember or in the morning, and on the right hand side sometimes the list runs into the next day, because if there are multi steps involved or something like that, or something that is not my regular chores, it's extra, I kind of write it on the right hand side. And I also do keep a note now, whatever movie or Netflix show I am watching, at the bottom of each date. So I'm keeping all that in mind, trying to, also put in the decorative element. My usual way I do this is after I write, or as organically, like, um towards the end of the day, if I see that I have a lot of space, I like to decorate it with stickers or washi or something like that. But this time I decided to kind of pre-decorate, so I have to be really mindful that I leave enough space for where I will write all the things that I do. After all, that is the whole point of planners. And so this is what I am first starting off with: places I know I usually don't write, or kind of the art which I'm not finding very a nice or Valentine theme. I, to be honest, I don't find these colors of blue and this pale yellow to be Valentine at all. It's February, it could have been a bit more springy, if not Valentine themed. The cover as well this year is very dark colored. The pages, are very dark colored, and so I'm trying to figure out the best way to make it more to my personal preference. If someone loves this, well, good for them, no judgment over there. But my personal preference is different, and she did use pink in a couple of months ahead, so I wish she had just swapped the blue and yellow and made it pink and something else. I'm wondering if you all would like me to also end of the month do a flip through of the January segments. Let me know in the comments down below. Here I'm just continuing using the rose stickers, and they are really beautiful. I'm trying to again cover up some of the art that I was not particularly enjoying, and I'm also trying to pull together all the themes, the color schemes. You will see as we are reaching, and when I do the flip through, how I pull through so many different themes running and pull them all together, make them a bit cohesive so they are not jarring or looking really out of place, such as the pink washi that I have used to go with the roses, to also be along the lines of this blue and yellow that she has given. So I have a lot to keep in mind for this particular layout. I do hope you will leave your comments down below. So 4th is a very special day for me. It's a family member's birthday, so I put a rose over there. Then on 20th is my mom's birthday, and so of course I will put a rose in front of her date as well. So before I start doing any layouts, I always have some kind of post-its where I have jotted down important dates so I can definitely mark them. I have a very strange habit. I'll remember birthdays and things for months, but on the particular day, unless I have it in a couple of different places and it's right in my face, I will forget to wish people. Or for example, if I want to send flowers or a gift or something, um I need it all in my calendar. Then also, as I'm in the previous month, and for example, I need to update what I need to purchase as essentials, like cereal or something that's getting over. I keep a note of it on the post-its and then I transfer to the relevant month. On another topic, I am someone who adds a lot of different things in my planner, and I have tried her Viro planner before, and I'm seriously considering shifting to a ring bound or a disc planner. So this sticker from Anil Julin was not pre-cut. So I struggled for a good many minutes and finally got to cut it out. Obviously not as good as a machine cut, but oh well, we did do it. um I'm considering what kind of washis would I want to use, and I found a couple of the headers that I had not yet done. This is the next day, and then I'll be getting on with washis to divide the dates as well. It just makes it pop and I can distinguish. um but it's the front pages that we are doing now, and I seriously hope you like it. I found how it looked eventually so cute and very on theme with Valentine's Day, but not too much according to me. I really enjoyed this whole process and the way it shaped up. I thought it looked really cute, and I got a really thick washi to cover that. Usually I would have used the white cover thing, but this time I did not, and I kind of sort of regret it because you can see through, because the washis were slightly thin, but it all ended up looking good, so I'm fine. So the front of every month, what I do is I do like to have my important to-dos and reminders. And just because I kind of put the corner design, I'm using another of her washis, but I'm using a zigzag scissor to cut it to size so that it looks kind of cohesive. Otherwise, just the two corners were not looking very nice. And then I will go ahead and put functional boxes so that I can write the important reminders and not to forget. Of course, highlighting my dates, I always like them to pop. This poor little post-it is moved around so much. It's a wonder if it is still sticking at all, and I really need it to be there till I actually start working in February. Here I'm deciding what washis to go with, and I will just show you one page. Like it will be too much if I show you all of the weeks, so just the first week. And I did change it up a little bit with the washi that I'll put next. This is from Simply Gilded. If you haven't yet seen the unboxings of the kits that I'm using here, Anna Jolene and Simply Gilded, please do go and watch those videos as well. They are so gorgeous, absolutely stunning. I was so absolutely over the moon, and um, I hope you do enjoy unboxings because I would love to continue making those videos, and I really want to know what kind of videos you want to watch over here, so that you are equally excited about the content I'm putting out, and you will enjoy sharing it with your friends, and we can have a community where you, your friends, all of us are hanging out together. I will be popping all the links for Aliciasouza. I have a referral code which enables you to get 10% off your first purchase or your purchase. I do not know, but I'll pop the referral link of Aliciasouza, Anna Jolene, and Simply Gilded. I do not have any referral codes as of now. I'm not an affiliate and they are not sponsoring me. I just genuinely enjoy their products and so I purchase them. But I will pop their shop details and link down in the description box for any of you who'd like to go check it out. And sometimes you have discount codes or offers going on, and that's always the best time to purchase, especially things like stickers and journaling kits, or if you have some other kind of planner. You have a variety nowadays, and washi tapes, pet tapes. So here we are back on our calendar, and I'm going to be using stickers to kind of highlight some of the important dates, like birthdays and the day that I have to do all my bill paying. My phone bill comes a little later than everyone else's, so most of my bills I pay on the first, but my bill comes sometime later in the week. So I do put a reminder, because there was a month where I thought I had already paid it, and I don't like being forgetful. Being someone with ADHD, it's kind of easy for me to just assume I have done something if I don't have something that puts, like a checklist that will remind me to do something as important as that. I love this little cake. These are stickers by Aliciasouza that were there in last year's calendar, and I had completely forgotten to use them, so I'm using them wherever they are suitable. Having marked all the important dates as well as birthdays on my main calendar, I will then move on to doing the taskbars. I have to also start making talking points for when I'm giving voiceovers. A couple of times I did do that. For this particular video, I did not make talking points, but it's a note to self: make talking points. How many times can I say that? So we continue with the decoration. This is a reminder for me for a conversation I have to have. I'm not sure if it will happen on a 11th exactly, so which is why I just put a tiny sticker there. I did not realize this is actually a PET sticker that you can't peel off, but you have to cut. So I did cut, and here is where I start pulling the colors and themes together. This is a rose, which is what I have used for my weekdays to decorate the red with the red roses. But this is a pink one, so it is kind of a crossover between roses and being pink. I also got some cherry blossoms and other things to kind of see if they can be used, but then I ended up changing my mind. As I decorate the main page, which I like to leave as decorative unless I find some beautiful quotes I come across, something motivational, or some kind of information that I really want to keep track of that particular month, I leave it as a decorative page. So I thought I would like to know more about you, your hobbies. What kind of videos do you like to watch? Do you watch unboxings, advent calendars, or what else do you do in your spare time? Are you a student? Are you working? Are you a wife, a mother? Where are you coming from? I would like to know all those things. And also, I do post a lot of questions on my community tab. If you go there and start scrolling down, and please answer those polls, it will help me to get to know you better. And I would also like to know who is here. So leave your DNA on the like button, leave your presence in the comment section and the community tab as well. This is the functional boxes that I am putting down so I can put any important reminders for the month. And I thought it looked simply gorgeous, and each one of them is different, and some of them are scalloped, completely adorable. And I really liked how my post-it was looking there as well. It felt so in theme with it. But I suddenly remembered I wanted to use a certain page with pink roses, and so I decided to put that exactly where I have put my post-it on this page. On another topic yet, uh, I have been wanting to see if you guys would be interested in doing the savings challenge. I started it this January. My goal is very simple. I'm trying to save minimum of 500 per week from my household budget, and that I will be putting away for the end of the year, when I can then maybe order another haul or something like that. And it does add up. 500 sounds so little, but it adds up, per week. But if you would like to join me in the savings challenge, I would be so excited to talk to you, or maybe even do a video on how to, the cash envelope system or whatever system you would like. So here I'm covering up the pages that Alicia gives us for habit tracking or sleeping and mood tracking. Here is where I like to do a brain dump for my meal planning and what I'm cooking, or sometimes when I'm inventing my own recipes. This is where I do it. So I like to have just plain pages or ruled pages according to the color I want to use that month. And I'm not very careful with the top and bottom edges, because I know I will be covering up with washi, which will be again as per the theme that I'm going with in the month. So this same washi is also on the front page, and here I noticed that there was some glue from the manufacturing defect, so I just covered it up with a washi so that it wouldn't stick to the opposite page or cause a tear or something. And here I did decide to go with my favorite cherry blossoms. It's one of my dreams to one day walk under actual cherry blossom trees while they are shedding. Oh my god, that would be so cinematic. So I put a couple of these bullet points or reminders as a checklist for whatever I intend to do. Sometimes in those boxes I like, if I like a new restaurant or a new dish, I make a note of that. And this time I have to recommend to you, if you have a CCD around you, or if you can order from a CCD, that is Coffee Cafe Day. I recently discovered hot chocolate that is with raisin and rum flavor, and it is superb. You really must have it. Let's do a quick flip through and see how it has shaped up thus far. Of course, as the days go by, with the writing and with whatever organically I do put in, it will also shape up more. Let me know your thoughts, your suggestions, your comments. See you next time.